making of the FCOM was very interesting for us. It was an opportunity to have the feedback from the operators on their needs, on how they want to use the aircraft. And so we were able to share our knowledge and their knowledge to build a very valuable document.
Our goal was to identify each company's best practice. This was then verified and incorporated into the best practice guidance document. This document has now been shared with more than 30 organisations globally.
The HUM's best practice document really gives tangible sort of guidance to the operators to say, this is what you should be doing, this is best practice. They're nuts and bolts of how we actually use the HUM system.
There's no doubt over the years HUMS has become an excellent system, and the development of the HeliOffshore Best Practices document, applied correctly, should enhance the management of the system and help the drive for safety in offshore helicopters.
We formed the regional group in Southeast Asia, the HeliOffshore Southeast Asia regional group. We've had great success getting most of the main operators in Southeast Asia to participate. The first few meetings have been about just gathering the group together and getting everybody's participation. We're now working on a joint LOSA training program to get LOSA up and running among the main operators in Southeast Asia. We've also had Francois over to give us a general overview of HeliOffshore and introduce us to the concept of collaboration. And I have to thank Edwin Sodas and General Ismail from Westar. They've been the main drivers behind getting the HeliOffshore regional group up and running.
Sikorsky, like all HeliOffshore members, are dedicated to the safety of those who work offshore. And the FCOM is a real step forward in giving standard operating procedures for use across the whole of the global offshore industry. And that means we can give our crews the best procedures and the best training possible.
The Flight Crew Operating Manual is a manual that is commonplace in the fixed-wing industry. Almost every major OEM on the fixed wing delivers an FCOM with their aircraft. It was not so much with the rotary wing aircraft, and HeliOffshore recognized that, and recognized that the FCOM brings standardization of procedures on how the aircraft flies, gets the ideas and the content of how the manufacturer designed and put the aircraft together, and then puts that intent into one document that the crew can then use in order to operate the aircraft efficiently and safely.